We are at Cheongnan Si BTS station, and this is the Sathorn neighborhood of Bangkok City. We're gonna have a wander around. This is a very up and coming, popular neighborhood for expats. It's right on the border of a financial area, and it's becoming really, really trendy, and we're gonna have a look at it and see if it's cool or if it's a bit overrated. We just checked out Ari, and we both kind of thought it was overpriced and not really like our cup of tea. So we're gonna have a look at Sathorn and let you know if we like it more.
Definitely check out that video.
And if so, you know, why we like it, and you know, what about it we think would add value to a prospective expat. But before we get into it, I want to remind you, niece and nephew, that this video is sponsored by Safety Wing, because if you catch the dengue or any of the other plagues flying around and you end up hemmed up in a hospital, it's nice to have health insurance. What's up, guys? I'm in Mysore, India. I'm chilling with this cow here. If this cow were to give me mad cow disease, I would want to have health insurance. And if you're going to live as an expat, you're going to want to have health insurance too. He's either biting me or licking me. He's licking me. Aw, hello.
You're so cute.
See, if I get sick from touching this cow, I want to have health insurance, right? So Safety Wing is a good health insurance for people like me who travel around the world and live in interesting places. I'm covered. If I get sick in India, at least I got health insurance. Safety Wing is designed for people who move around and who travel, so it's the perfect health insurance for people who live our kind of lifestyle. So we are at BTS Cheongnan Si, and we're walking through their little waiting area here. You can see they have a little convenience store in the station, very handy. This is something that's fairly common at a lot of stops here in Bangkok. Very, very convenient to just grab a little this, a little that. So far, standard station, but I will say it's very open, and there's a lot of like little interesting spots to look out and see, like some tall buildings, and it's a nice station overall. Well, they got a little coffee shop in here. Nothing too exciting. Let's see how the street looks down below. Oh, this is cool. Ooh, what's that down there? That does not look clean. Okay. Bangkok's a huge city though. I imagine a canal right under a major metropolitan train line probably wouldn't be the cleanest place. But yeah, this is a cool looking little neighborhood over here. All right. I'm ready to see what's up. I'm ready to see what little Sathorn has to offer. I'm just following the mish. We're gonna go hit up a cafe first, and hopefully it won't be as ridiculously overpriced as the one we had in Ari. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Ari was not my cup of tea. Maybe I'll like this better. First observation for being right off of Silom and right off of the BTS, it's not too noisy, pretty quiet. As soon as you get off the train, there's a dispensary. I guess that's convenient. Don't have to go far. Okay. Starting at 100 baht. All right. Cafes. Dayton coffee, okay. Little hipster barber shop. Smoothies, oh, protein, mish. Protein shakes, 24 grams of protein. I don't know, let's see. Let's see how much a protein shake is. Protein waffles, okay, let's have a look. So how do you know a neighborhood is popular with expats? There's a dispensary and a protein shake spot as soon as you get off the train. I like it better than Ari already. Like, boom, little smoothie spot, protein waffle. I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, that's cool. 24 grams of protein. All right, we're off to an okay start. Oh yeah, that's good.
Already a better start than in Ari. So the protein shake came out to about $4.50 with, including this thing. So altogether 50 grams of protein. Look at this, I'm already seeing rice plates, about 100, 150. And this is outside of a hotel. This is an interesting little cafe. Look at this place. That's very unique looking. We're really only about 50, 100 meters away from the BTS, just behind me here, and it's very quiet. Reminds me of Ari that way, where the noise wasn't, you know, your typical Bangkok sound, and this is more dense in my opinion so far. Like for sure, it's probably not as tree lined as Ari, but it's nice. Like they have a big open patch over here, some green, and so far I like the businesses. I can't believe I just walked off the train. Instantly there's a dispensary. So yeah, we're walking down one of the sois, and we're heading to what's supposed to be a fairly decent cafe over here. It's I would say pretty typical Bangkok soi. One of the larger sois, like two-way traffic. And traffic's not crazy. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't know if this area gets really, really packed or not. But at the time we're here, it's pretty mellow. And the protein shake's pretty good.
Delicious. Really cool me off.
And of course, you got your ramen. You know, any trendy area gotta have the ramen. Little food trucks and whatnot everywhere. I gotta show you, it's starting to get a little bit more green. This is a nice little area over here. For those of you who don't know, the further you get from the BTS, the greener Bangkok does become in some places. But Bangkok is still an enormous city, so don't kid yourself. You know, you're not going to be walking in the forest over here, but just having this greenery is a nice touch. I mean, it does make a neighborhood a lot more livable. Look at these residential properties. These are very nice. Sometimes certain parts of Bangkok really do remind me of New York. It's just the way our homes are all connected with the shared wall. This kind of density, this is something you might see in Queens or in Brooklyn or in the Bronx. Kind of similar density to this. But not far from here, guys, you will have skyscrapers. So it's interesting. There's not much zoning, I guess. You have like a giant skyscraper next to some medium density housing like over here. But you know, you're still in Thailand. It's still very much Thailand. That's what makes Bangkok so interesting, is there's just a lot going on here, guys. There's a lot of different economies going on here all at once. And there's lots of different people coming here for lots of different reasons. Soy kitty. is pretty quiet. It's a pretty chill little neighborhood. This is very Thai style. Got the chili. Frying up some chicken. Or grilling, is that, yeah, she's grilling the chicken, right? Roasting it or something? I don't know. I don't eat meat, guys. Grilling up the chicken. Pretty sure we're outside of a school. I'm seeing lots of school kids running around. There's some really big skyscraper being built right in front of us here. You can see the end of this road. This neighborhood is very Thai style, very, very cool. I'm a bit more of a city boy, so I should say that. I like the green, but I do like having like a lot of things nearby and convenience. So just so far, just from the little walk we took, and again, these are kind of both anecdotal experiences, because we didn't spend like weeks exploring these neighborhoods. These are kind of just like us coming over, having a look around and just seeing what we see. I like this more than Ari, definitely. I don't know enough about it yet to speak on it beyond that, but I like that it's more dense and that there's more going on. Clearly there's a lot more big roads. And you can see, and we must be very close to a school right now, but there's tons of kids around. But it's interesting. There's a lot happening over here. It's a very local vibe, which is cool. I felt like the Ari thing was just crazy overpriced. I know there's some spots over there. I saw online they have like an okay, like semi-famous pad Thai place and a khao soi place, but it's so far the prices I'm seeing in this neighborhood are like very normal, like dare I say, like almost local. But everything, of course, like in Thailand, street food is pretty clean, and you can eat most of the street food in Thailand. Now you can get sick anywhere, but generally speaking, in my opinion, for Southeast Asia, Thailand has the most accessible of all the street food, comparatively to like Cambodia. And don't get me wrong, you can eat street food in Vietnam, and you should, because it's amazing, some of it, but you have to be a little more careful there. Here in Thailand, for the most part, I find most street food to be very accessible, even for people who are coming to Asia for the first time. Thailand is kind of like training wheels for Southeast Asia. If you want to experience Southeast Asia where it's fairly developed, fairly set up for foreigners, Thailand's a good place to kind of get your feet wet, kind of get that experience. You know, after living in Vietnam as long as I have, like when I come to Thailand, I almost feel like I'm going into the future. So we're just outside of like a large hospital here. It's called BNH Hospital since 1898. I think I've heard of them. When we were here doing some medical tourism, we went to Sathorn, and that was a very good hospital. But I think I've heard of them here as well. I think this is a fairly well-known one. This neighborhood is fantastic. I really like it. It's got a great vibe. It's got lots of trees. But there's still more going on than in that Ari area. Like we walked to a couple different cafes around there, and I know we only spent a little time on their main road, but this is much more interesting, at least to me. There's much more going on, and it seems like there's just way more services everywhere, and that all the prices, I'm sure, like you can see some of these places are very fancy, but all the prices are not like so absurd. It's more Thai style. You have guys who are doing their tailor work right here. Little stalls. So yeah, so far I like this more than Ari on this trip. Again, too early to say anything about Ong Nut or Phra Nakhon. I think, you know, Phra Nakhon is getting a little bit expensive, but I like that there's very like easy access to everything. Like people often want to meet at the W market, so having that there, it makes it like a good central point for business meetings. For me, I like to train at Bangkok Fight Lab when I'm in Thailand, and that's in Ong Nut. The M Cafe is a pretty good cafe for like clean, like decent quality food for not crazy expensive on Sukhumvit. And you know, it's just a very easy area, so I do like it. But if I were gonna live out here long term, I don't know if I would stay there. I think it's more like a place because I'm in a town for a short time and I need to be a little bit close, but not like super close. Whereas I think if I was gonna stay out here long term, I think I would look more along this Silom line. But you know, Phra Nakhon serves my purposes at the moment. Ong Nut, Phra Nakhon, I tend to float around those areas a bit. If you guys want to see, we have videos on both Phra Nakhon and Ong Nut. You got the Marriott right here. I mean, so far I really like it. It's a lot more interesting. There's bigger roads, there's more going on. It seems like there's more going on down these sois. And it's still pretty green, it's still pretty tropical. It's still really nice. Seems like you have all the good services. They have currency exchange, they have massage places. I saw a lot of luxury hotels. Really not a bad spot. Seems like cafes, no shortage of decent cafes. This is scooter rentals, massage. What does a massage go for over here? 400 baht, okay, a bit expensive. In Phra Nakhon, I get it for pretty cheap, and the lady's amazing. I like the architecture. This is very cool, very Thai style. Man, Sathorn is pretty cool. So far, I like it. It's, you know, it looks like a little bit of everything. It's got a nice local area. It looks like some of the prices can go from very affordable to very expensive, kind of typical for Bangkok. A little bit more interesting to me than our walk yesterday. This looks like a place that I could see myself living. It's certainly got no shortage of services and restaurants and, you know, conveniences. Very convenient area here. Bar and cafe. Oh, that's cool. It's like an art bar. Okay. Another dispensary, of course. Bangkok wouldn't be complete without it. Some Thai food. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is a cool area over here. Oh, this is really interesting. Yo, it is so hot right now. It's rainy season, but like the real rain has not come yet in earnest. And it was pretty hot in Vietnam. It's even just as hot here. So we're dying. We stopped over at a coffee spot that Mish said was supposed to be pretty good. So get a little caffeine and then check out a little bit more of what Sathorn has to offer.
All right, guys. So this is the iced latte for 75 Thai baht. This place is called Cafe Neighbor. And Jay got the mocha, iced mocha. What do you think?
Mocha is not too much sugar. Very decent coffee. Tastes really good. So for all your coffee freaks, you gotta check out the cafes. Yeah, it's a good cafe. The AC is saving my life right now. Good coffee though. I feel wired. So far, I'm seeing much more cheap food around here, as well as mid-range and higher range, you know, restaurants, but much more like Thai-style eateries than what I was seeing over by Ari, considering how far we are from the BTS, right? So we've walked a good ways from the BTS. Lots and lots of services, lots of activity. Still pretty green, lots of trees, maybe not as green as Ari. Interesting neighborhood though, Sathorn. I'm happy to check it out. Got to see two completely unique neighborhoods this trip. And so far I like this a lot. It's got a little bit of everything. If I was gonna live in Bangkok long term, this would be like a place where I would consider staying. It looks like it has everything. So I think we stumbled on a food street. Lots of stalls, little restaurants. Pretty nice. I might get some of that coconut ice cream after, be a fat bastard. Yo, I'm liking this little neighborhood in Sathorn. This is great over here. This is chill. We're running through some street food. We're supposed to find like a decent little restaurant over here doing just basic Thai dishes. Years ago when I used to live up in Chiang Mai, when I was a young boxer, I'd survive on these type of places. This is inexpensive to eat at them, you know? And sometimes you can get very good food, but oftentimes it is quite fried. I might grab a little bit of fruit while we're over here too. They have some decent looking fruit, but look, you can see these are little local style restaurants here everywhere. There's like a pizza place over here. There's look, they got a Mexican food in here. I actually don't know. I think it's this Thai food right here. Yeah, I think this is it. What's the name of it? Sorry, Cup. Or maybe it's this. Croton. Yeah, maybe it's this. Oh, she's got some really inexpensive food. Let's. All right, so we stopped at Krua Tung Tong Thai. I'll show you. It's a super, super local spot. Like we used to eat in a lot of these type of places, especially when we were younger, coming up to Chiang Mai or to Bangkok.
Usually you don't have AC though.
This has AC, that's quite nice. And some guy wrote that it was like the best pad thai that he's ever had. So I think that should be interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting little business here. I like it. And I might even grab a little street food outside too. So I gotta tell you, I like Sathorn. This neighborhood's pretty cool. Where we are now is a little bit away from the BTS. So if you're gonna live on this side, you'd be using the motorbike taxi or your own motorbike or your own car or whatever you're using to get around to get over here, because it's not super handy to the BTS, but you can see like where we started out in the video, that was really close to the BTS. Now we're a little bit further away. So yeah, we're gonna walk around the neighborhood a little bit more and then we'll give you our final verdict. Of course, we're gonna show you the food. At this place, it's only about like 50, maybe 70 baht a dish. I saw a couple that were like 80 baht a dish, very inexpensive. I love these type of places. This is like the real Thailand that I remember, like the food being good and affordable, not paying like $5 for some pad thai, you know? All right, so we got some pad thai goon, so pad thai with shrimp. They put meat in Misha's tofu, so that's not gonna work, but she's got a little fried omelet. So we'll stop in for a little Thai style snack. So far, I like Sathorn, guys. I'm gonna try this pad thai. Somebody was saying on the reviews that it's the best pad thai they ever had, so let's see if it lives up to that. Quite a bold claim there. The portion's not bad either. It's pretty big. Oh yeah, that is pretty good. Not sure I'd go so far as to say the best, but it's definitely not bad. So far, everything's pretty good, except for the whole meat and the tofu thing. Not a big deal, though. It's fine. Happens, it's Thailand. How is his, all right? Decent little fried omelet? Yeah, decent little pad thai. It's nice to see that there's businesses where you can have an inexpensive Thai-style meal for only a couple bucks. I already like this neighborhood a lot.
So, well, we didn't finish it all, but finished most of it, and that cost $7.30, including the drink. Soda water, they give you free water as well. So yeah, that was delicious.
Yeah, it's okay with the whole meat and the tofu thing. It doesn't matter. It's very inexpensive. It's kind of normal here. So yeah, nice. I like Sathorn. Maybe I'll grab a little street food and then we'll call it a day. I like Sathorn. I would live over here.
All right, guys. So we just bought some cut fruit for $1.68. Let's take a look. This is papaya.
Nice and ripe.
And mango.
Garfield, what are you doing? So cute.
All right, let's take a look at some real estate. So 50,000 baht gets you 90 square meters, 18th floor. This is in this area, guys. This is Sathorn. 25, what is that? 25,000 baht. So that's probably a rental there. 30,000 baht. Yeah, this is not that cheap. So it's about $1,000 for 38 square meters, 21st floor. It's gonna be good view. Definitely gonna have services, pool, so on. See swimming pool, garden, 30,000 baht. I think that's a rental price. These, yeah, these are all rentals. But yeah, you get an idea. It's not so cheap. 75,000 baht for 29th floor. Bangkok has a lot more fashionable areas, you know? It's got some spots that are really, really proper expensive. So, you know, you can find a little bit of everything. Sathorn's pretty cool. I'm sure there's also cheaper accommodation around here as well, but you know, the high-rise living in an area like this is gonna come at a premium, but it does seem like more services, more food than what I saw in Ari. Again, maybe I just was in the wrong area, but this, because you know, there's many different exits on the BTS, so that's the thing with Bangkok, guys. Like these like neighborhoods, they're so much stuff crammed into small space. Like you can get any service that you would ever need or want in like a very short distance from your condo, and you will pay for that out here. But you know, Bangkok is also the capital of convenience. If you want it delivered to your door, it'll be there. And if you guys enjoyed this content, take a minute to smash the like button, share the video, subscribe. A lot of you guys watch videos, not a lot of you guys take a second to hit that subscribe button, make your uncle into a happy bunny by hitting the subscribe button. We do hourly consulting as well as full relocation services, so reach us on any of the contact information in the description of every video if that sounds like something that could be useful to you. Also, your big uncle is offering coaching, so if you're stuck in a point in your life, you don't know what to do with yourself, trust me, I've been there. Let your big uncle help you figure it out. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and let's say goodbye to the kitty. Are you thinking of living, working, or investing in Thailand? Thailand is an amazing country that's more open than it has ever been before. They're a country that's looking into the future and doing some really radical things. It's an amazing time to be in Thailand, and there is a tremendous amount of opportunities for somebody who has an open mind. Who you deal with in Thailand will determine your experience to a great extent. If you do business with the wrong people, you can end up losing money and even in legal trouble. We have the contacts that you need to help you get on your feet in this amazing country and avoid all kinds of drama and problems that could come about by doing business with the wrong people. If you're interested in investing, working, employment, contacts for visas, contacts for housing, contacts for real estate, we got you covered.